Shalom. Before we begin this lesson, I want to start off by giving all glory, honor, and praises unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem HaKodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who taught us this truth. A sincere Shalom to the hopeful like this out there listening, learning, and or teaching the truth and sincerity. Shalom. So the title of this video, Akim, is very likely it's going to be something along the lines of, prophecy is speeding up and it will not slow down. Okay, because there's just too much going on right now, Akim. Okay, last night I went to bed. There was talks about how the Strait of Hormuz had reopened, so on and so forth. I was watching one of those preppers channels. I think it was New York Prepper. He was talking about how, well, somebody is lying. Trump is saying it's open on our conditions, and Iran is saying, well, no, it's open on our conditions, something along them lines. Basically, the point being that it got reopened. All right, and I figure, well, for now, it might be reopened, but we know what the scriptures say. Let's get it real quick. This is 1 Thessalonians 5:3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. All right, so, being in the spirit of wanting this place to continue on, of wanting this kingdom to continue. So many people in the comments of these different videos of these tragedies happening, talking about, I'm going to throw up prayers so everything goes back to normal. Fuck this place, man. We don't want this shit to go back to normal, man. We want this decline, this collapse, all right, of this current system is in full effect, man. And we want it to accelerate, man. Because if this thing continues, then cannot come that which is good, right? As the scriptures say, roughly paraphrasing, if the wickedness be not turned upside down, then cannot come that which is of good, right? Roughly let me get it because I butchered it, Brian. It says, it's in the Apocrypha. Second Ezra 4:29. We're gonna read up a little bit. It says, verse 28, but as concerning the things whereof thou askest me, I will tell thee. For the evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come. Right? The destruction being that thermonuclear destruction of America, the translating of this kingdom to the Israelites. That's the end. Okay, it hasn't come yet. In verse 29, if therefore that which is sown, speaking about this evil kingdom, be not turned upside down, and if the place where the evil is sown pass not away, then cannot it come that is sown with good. That's right, the kingdom of heaven cannot come until the day of doom comes, right? And the faster this decline happens, the closer we are to the end, man. Okay? And so, these elites, they're getting targeted now, man. A lot of these rich people, okay, are getting targeted. These wars are accelerating. The economy is collapsing. They need to hurry up and push this chip and start this new world order already. Okay, they need to hurry the fuck up, because if not, they're going to get dragged out of their houses and hanged, man. A lot of people on social media are calling for that shit. And people are outright saying they want to overthrow the government. So what are you elites doing, man? You're wasting your time, man. It's over. It's over. Call Loya Bashim Shai, man. So I'm bringing out this video entitled Iran Reverses Course, Reimposes Restrictions on the Strait of Hormuz. Boom, just like that, it's closed again, man. The Lord is speeding things up for the elect's sake, man. And this was sent to me by an elder brother just now. Fair use for educational purposes only. Fair use.
Don't have a deal by Wednesday when the ceasefire ends. Will you extend the ceasefire, or will
I don't know. Maybe not.
Yeah.
Maybe I won't extend it.
Okay.
But the blockade is going to remain. But maybe I won't extend it. So you have a blockade, and unfortunately we'll have to start dropping bombs again.
And we are following breaking news. Newly imposed restrictions on the Strait of Hormuz as Iran accuses the U.S. of violating the deal to reopen it.
Yeah, to be clear, it had shut down, it had reopened, and it's now closed again. President Trump now saying if a ceasefire deal isn't reached, an extension may not be considered, with peace talks once again set for Monday. Local 10's Leanna Morejon is live in the newsroom with a look at the details developing right now as we speak. Leanne.
Christian, Michaela, breaking this morning, Iran's military says it is reimposing restrictions on ships passing through the Strait of Hormuz, claiming what it calls repeated breaches of trust by the United States. This comes as President Trump says a U.S. naval blockade of Iranian ports will stay in place until there's a full ceasefire agreement. Displaced people carrying their belongings in southern Lebanon with fragile hope to return to their devastated towns and neighborhoods. This marks the second day of the ceasefire between Hezbollah and Israel. President Trump said Friday that the U.S. banned Israel from further bombing in Lebanon a day after he announced the 10-day ceasefire. The agreement between Lebanon and Israel adding to optimism that the parallel war between the United States and Iran could be nearing an end.
This process should go very quickly, and that most of the points are already negotiated and agreed to.
U.S. and Iranian delegations are expected to meet Monday for talks aimed at ending the war. So far, the United States has not officially confirmed that those negotiations are locked in. President Trump says he may not extend the ceasefire with Iran if those talks do not move forward. For now, a lot's still up in the air, and the Strait of Hormuz is once again restricted. Back to you.
Okay,
Yep. And while this is going on with the Strait of Hormuz, look at this. All right. It says thieves drill hole in truck to steal $80 worth of gas, leave $2,000 worth of damage. And this has been happening all over California, man. Check this out. Fair use for educational purposes only.
Shocking new theft trend in Long Beach has left one truck owner with thousands of repair bills after thieves drilled straight into his fuel tank. Fox 11's Matthew Seedorf has the exclusive video, the warning every driver needs to hear.
This is something people could need to be on the lookout for. Thieves drilling holes in the gas tanks to steal fuel from cars, a possible new crime trend. This sinking moment, a man in Long Beach realizes someone didn't just steal his gas, they drilled a hole straight through his tank to get it.
I've heard about people siphoning gas like with a hose, but never drilling into the gas tank. Look at that hole.
Jose Figueroa says he filled up Sunday, but Monday morning his tank was empty.
Consistent stream of gasoline.
At the gas station, he quickly realized why, with fuel pouring out like a shower from underneath his truck.
I hear it was like when you have a faucet running, and I look down, and there's just gasoline all over.
The hole about the size of a dime, even covered with tape.
They taped it up.
The cost far worse than the crime itself. How much do you think they took from you?
It's $80 worth of gas, but the repairs are like $2,000. Oh
my gosh.
Yeah, they apparently they can't you can't patch that up.
This happened right next to Drake Park, where cameras are always watching. Despite that, neighbors tell me crime is common.
It's not only stealing gas, but it's breaking the cars, breaking into houses, drive like crazy, like they were in the freeway. So it's really bad.
Damn, you see that? Breaking into houses. Hey, that's a glimpse of 2nd Ezra's 15, man. Let's get that real quick. 2nd Ezra's 15. All right. And 19, verse 19, 2nd Ezra 15:19, it says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, right? The sword being the modern day sword is the gun, man. And spoil their goods, right? To rob somebody because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation, right? The lack of food that's coming and the great tribulation. Look at these economic woes, man. You got the Strait of Hormuz causing gas prices to skyrocket, and they just reclosed it. In the meantime, you got people already drilling holes into people's gas tanks, man. You see? So this thing is not slowing down, man. Give it a few more weeks or months, and people will be breaking into houses everywhere, putting people to death, okay? It's about to go down, man. This is getting serious. All right, prophecy is speaking.
in LA now climbing above $6 a gallon,
The hole was literally right here.
possibly causing more theft cases like this.
When my truck got picked up by the tow truck company, I was their 5th person.
What?
Yeah. So there's other people definitely in the Long Beach area that this has happened to. Look at that hole.
A costly crime that could leave you stranded and paying the price.
So we have enough worries, the last thing we want to worry about is someone stealing our gas.
AAA tells us tonight that they haven't noticed a significant trend, but gas prices right now definitely high. Reporting in Long Beach, Matthew Seedorf.
Yeah, you see, so all this is going on. You've got people burning down warehouses that they work at because they're not getting paid enough to live, as they have said. It's all over the internet. Okay, and it's just one calamity after another calamity after another. And meanwhile, you got these Edomites, these elites, the elite Edomites working on their chip mandation, because they already have the chip, but they're going to mandate it. So they got to figure out a way to mandate it, all right, in order to get everybody on board, okay? And so, part of that is this chaos. So, they're going to speed things up. They have to, man, because this is a delicate balance here. You got to have the people in chaos, but you don't want so much chaos that they drag you out of your houses, man. And looks like a lot of you elites are going to die in the process, man. In the process of getting your NWO, a lot of you are going to have to be martyrs in your endeavors, man. All right? And ultimately, it's going to be all in vain, because Yahweh Shemao Shai is going to throw that monkey wrench in your plan. Okay? But with that being said, man, I want to grab Habakkuk chapter 2. All right? And in verse 3, it says, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie." That's right. And as we saw, according to the scriptures, all these things are happening, and they're screaming. These prophecies are screaming, man. It says, "Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry." That's right, man. So, hey, Joachim's going through it. I know I've been going through a lot of tribulation, as well as some of the brethren. A lot of the brethren, all right? We've been going through hell, okay? But, hey, comfort yourself with this, man. These prophecies are jumping off the pages, all right? We are speedily approaching the very end of this kingdom, man. And soon we will see Yahushua, man. This is almost over. All right, Akim. So with that, I want to finish by giving all glory, honor, and praises unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Chakodash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that taught us this truth. A sincere shalom to the hopeful like this out there, listening, learning, and or teaching the truth in sincerity. Shalom wa. Abba, shalom.